Hey, what's up guys? Tim Nydell here. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's at Tim the Toon Man. And today's episode, I have something I have been dying to open up ever since I got it about a month ago, honestly. And I'm talking about the NES Classic.
So this was released November of 2016 and it sold out fast. I mean fast. If you didn't get it within a couple minutes, it was gone. And they were smart and they re-released it June of 2018. And as you can see, it has 30 games included inside of it, inside of this amazing little package. And it comes with an amazing little poster inside. And there is the system itself, a miniaturized version of the original NES. And look at this controller. It's exactly like the original NES controller. It's amazing. And of course you get the HDMI cable here and the power cable here. So I remember the exact moment that I fell in love with the NES as a kid. It was 1988, Christmas Day. I remember seeing this giant box under our Christmas tree, and my brother and I opened it, and we got this right here. Who remembers the power pad? God, so many amazing memories of that. Probably the greatest Christmas day of my life was getting this right here. So ever since that day in 1988, I have been addicted to Nintendo. My brother and I played it all the time. So many amazing memories. So to compare the size, here is the NES Classic right here, and here is the original NES right there. Look at that. But I mean, look at the detail on that compared to the NES. I just wish this kind of opened up. For no reason, you know. I know you can't put a game there and play it, but it'd be cool to open it up and just have a fake game inside of there. Probably the best thing about the Classic is that you will not get the red blinking light of death. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? We had to blow into the cartridges to get it to work. So I think the biggest complaint I have so far about the system would be the length of the controller cord. Check this out. So here are both controllers side by side. They look amazing. There's the original NES. There's the Classic. But look at this. Look at this cord. Stops right there. So that is the original. It's like, why? Why do that? Just make it longer. And I knew that was an issue, so I picked up this extension cord. So it shouldn't be a problem. It adds another 6 feet to it, it says. So. So as you can see, here's the menu. Of course, you have Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3, Tecmo Bowl, Legend of Zelda, Adventures of Link, Balloon Fight, Bobble. God, I love that game. Castlevania, amazing game. Simon's Quest, Donkey Kong Jr., Double Dragon 2, which is debatable if it's better than the first one. I think it is. Dr. Mario, Excitebike, another favorite of mine. Final Fantasy, Galaga, Ghosts and Goblins, Gradius, Ice Climber, Kid Icarus, Kirby's Adventure, the original arcade version of Mario Brothers, Mega Man 2, which is probably my favorite of the Mega Man series. Got Metroid, of course, Ninja Gaiden, Pac-Man, love Pac-Man, Punch-Out, one of my favorites. Star Tropics, you know, I don't think I've ever played Star Tropics before. It'd be interesting to play that one. Super C, and of course we start over at Mario Brothers. So one of the many cool features about this system is, if you wanted to look up a manual for one of these games featured in the system, all you gotta do is go up to here, click on Manuals, QR code will pop up. So then you just go up to it with your phone, it reads it, opens up a web browser, and there they are right there. Every game in the system, you can view their manual online, which is a very, very cool feature. So in order to bring myself back to my childhood, I decided to pick up some snacks that I remember loving as a kid. Got a juice box, Twinkie, and Big League Chew, which I haven't had in so long. The package seems so much smaller than I remember. Tastes about the same as I remember in the crib. Alright, I guess there's only one more thing I can do, and that's to play some games. We'll start off with, I guess, the original Mario, which I can beat, I think about 15 minutes, 17 minutes. Here, let's see if I can do it. Now, there's one thing I did notice. In order to change the game, you can't just press a button on the controller. You actually have to get up and press the reset button on the box itself, which is not a big deal for me because honestly, if they added another button to this controller, it wouldn't look like the original controller. Are we really that lazy where we can't just get up and press a button that's 6 feet away from us? And if you're not using the extension that I bought, can you not get up and press a button that's 2 feet away from you? I mean, in the 80s, I was the controller. Me and my brother were the controller for my parents for the TV. And the cool thing is when you do actually reset the game, you press down on it and you can save your game, which you could not do in the 80s if you remember. Let's play some Zelda real quick. I haven't played Zelda in so long. But I guess I'll end it there. Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. That would mean the world to me. And if I can just close on this, looking back at my childhood, some of my favorite memories are around the Nintendo. I remember sitting there with my brother when I was 8, 9 years old and just having some of the best times of my life. It's weird to say, it's a video game, but I cherish those moments sitting there on the living room floor looking up at the TV with a box of cereal next to me.
You